Welcome to our weekly Christ in Our Neighborhood conversation, where Joyce and I open up Sunday's Gospel with Bishop John. Everything you need to do this with your friends and family is on the Diocese of Phoenix website in the Christ in Our Neighborhood section. And with that, welcome back, Bishop.
Well, it's always great to see you. Boy, it's pretty amazing. We're through Christmas for some time now, and we're right dabs in the middle of Christmas and Lent. It's hard to believe.
I know. We're moving along.
Yeah.
And this week we'll be hearing again from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 6, verses 7 and 20 to 25. So, Bishop, would you like to start us off with reading the reflection?
Practicing our trust in the Lord requires a rule of life, a set of laws and precepts to guide us on the journey. Our psalm today says that we must delight in the law of the Lord.
Delight is a good word. It moves us from a sense of blind obedience in the Lord to a love for the Lord and his ways. It is a word of faith that is relational. To delight or love the Lord and his commands is fulfilling the third cardinal virtue. In the end, there is faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love.
In today's Gospel, Jesus offers us a rule of life. Unlike the 10 Commandments given on a remote mountain, Jesus comes down with his apostles and stands on a stretch of level ground. He stands on our level, and on this level playing field, he offers blessings and woes. First, to the poor, the hungry, the weeping, and the hated, he offers blessings. Then to the rich, the filled, those who are laughing, and those who are spoken well of, Jesus offers woes.
The point, of course, is trust. Do I trust in my wealth and what others think of me, or do I trust in the Lord alone?
Mm-hmm. All right, so Bishop, what is our question for this week?
In what way do I practice my faith and trust in the Lord? Boy, you know, that is a hard-hitting. People often think of the Gospel of Luke as really another version of the Sermon on the Mount. But it is different. This one really does knock you in the head. And it's really about trusting in the Lord, getting out of yourself, and tending to the poor and to the hungry and to those that are blessed in God's eyes. And it's as though Jesus is saying, you know, wake up, brothers and sisters. I'm in love with these people. You need to love them too.
Oh, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, for me, I think, you know, faith can really be a matter of trusting God, because we can believe a lot of things up here intellectually, but when it's here in your heart and you're really trusting him with everything, I feel like at this point in my life, I don't have a problem trusting him for my own life. That's fine. Face brain surgery, no problem. I'm at peace. That was fine. Seriously. But now my adult children, I have 5 adult sons, and Jennifer knows, I mean, you can't fix things the way you could when they were little, right? And so trusting that God has a plan for their life and that they're on their own journey, but they're on my mind every day. I have location. They've shared location with me. Oh, they're at work. Oh, they're at church. Oh, they're at home. You know, those kinds of things, the FaceTime calls, all of that. But trusting that God is working in their lives, particularly when they're struggling, they're going through a tough time and I can't fix it. Just trusting that God is working in those details and that he has a plan and he desires their salvation even more than I do. So trusting him, I think that's where having good friends like Jen, my husband, people that can pray with you and just kind of say, God's got a plan. So that's where I feel like it's been a challenge.
I can't believe that you're able to see and know where they are every time.
4 out of 5.
My theme is I have a right not to know.
No, I want to know. There's one that lives at home. He doesn't share location because I can look over and he's on the couch. Jen knows.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, we share locations with each other too. But I will tell you that faith and trust, it's a daily struggle. I think it helps to begin every day in prayer, and every morning I'm turning these, you know, I'll bring to the Lord, okay, I've got this going on, or I don't know how to do this or this, you know, I'll bring it to the Lord. And so often, I mean, he's so good to me. So often I'll be in prayer and then an idea will come, or throughout the day, something will come together that I could not have orchestrated. And it's like, of course. Thank you, Lord. But then other times I try to take charge, and I might, in the morning, give all those things over to the Lord, but then throughout the day, pull him back, or doubt his plan, or get worried about my adult children, or whatever that is. And so then it's just this daily practice and this daily struggle that if I give everything over to him and I trust in him, I have this expectation, I have a hope that he is going to work, and I won't know how he's going to work,
right,
but this deep knowing that he just will.
Right.
And so keep trying.
All righty. Well, Bishop, what is this week's task?
Write down your list of daily spiritual habits, morning prayers, adoration, rosary, feeding the poor, etc., whatever they may be. These are elements of your personal rule of life, as they are right now. In what way are you keeping this rule of life? Do you delight in it? Has it made you a more faithful and hopeful and loving person for the Lord? Sometimes we just have to write those down and say, is this rule of life adequate? Is it really moving me? If it isn't, maybe I need to shift that rule of life.
That's a good task.
That is really a good
that.
task.
Yes, I do. All right. Well, thank you so much, Bishop.
All right. We'll see you next week. For more information on Christ in Our Neighborhood and resources to start your own group, visit the Christ in Our Neighborhood section at the Diocese of Phoenix website.